Hello folks, welcome back to another round of Modern. We have Ryan Glacken playing VengeVine Turbo, aka CrabVine, aka Hogak without Hogak, versus Alexander Zostik on Grixis Death Shadow, aka what's probably the best deck in the format. I don't really have a bunch of different AKAs for that one. But Glacken's going to lead on a Polluted Delta and pass. Alex is going to fetch out here with the Scalding Tarn. Let's see what he grabs. Grabs a Blood Crypt. Gonna shock it in, go to 17. Sounds like a pretty normal start for Death Shadow. There's an Inquisition of Kozilek. Gonna take a look at that hand right there. Alright, so we have a Swamp, an Archimedes, Hedron Crab, I believe Rotting Rats is the name of the other card, and then another Polluted Delta. I read the card on Monday, and I was like, I'm gonna remember this when I do commentary. Then I ended up doing commentary later than I usually do in the week, so I forgot a chunk of what happened. Alright, gonna take the Hedron Crab, which makes sense. Unfortunately, just having the Narcomoeba in hand. Right, we're gonna fetch. Probably not shocking, probably just going to 19 here. How are we all doing today? Doing okay?
But that is something that works. You could shock it, and the shock turns on the.
Have you been able to jam some modern games lately? If so, what have you been playing? Have you been experimenting with cards from Kamigawa Neon Destiny? I know I have. And by I know I have, I mean I've been playing Besiege, and it's the only thing I've really done. But, yeah. I've been playing, I think I've been playing more Legacy than I have Modern lately. Especially like with cards from Neon Dynasty. I built 8 cast in Legacy. It's very fun. Josh, if you're watching this, shout out to you, buddy. Alright, so we got a Water Grave and a Swamp. Gonna play that Narcomoeba. Nope, we're gonna play the Rotting Rats. Why would we play the Narcomoeba? Why would I say? We have a better play. You know, I was just thinking, there's a deck that I haven't had on stream, actually, I think ever, and I haven't seen in the shop in a while. I haven't seen Living End in a very long time.
Go ahead.
I saw a team of Rhinos the other day, but I haven't seen Living End in a while. I don't know if anybody in the area is just like not playing it, or I don't know. Alright, Channeler. I would say my shop, or the shop that I work at, we don't really have that many like combo players. I feel like everyone really just likes to play like mid-range piles. Like we have like everyone's playing like tier 1 and tier 2 decks, right? Like very rarely do we get like an estranged non-competitive deck. But they all seem to be like mid-rangey stuff. We have like Titan players. That's like your only combo deck, I feel like. We had somebody playing Gift Storm on Monday, which is cool. We didn't get them on stream though. I don't think we've had any. We've had an elf player who's shown up pretty regularly. Yeah, I guess we haven't had like Charbelcher, Oops All Spells, or what was I talking about? Living End. Back to the game though. Alex has a Dragon's Rage channel on the board. Glacken cast the Narcomoeba this time. Let's go to Fatal Push the Narcomoeba here. Get a Surveil trigger off the Dragon's Rage channeling. Looks like we just have 2 Scalding Tarns in the graveyard right now.
That's right.
It's like the one downside to the angle the camera's at. It doesn't catch the entire board. I mean, it can. I would just have to turn off the overlay.
We're on your turn. You fatal push.
No, that was during
This is going to clarify that the Fatal Push happened during the end step.
Yep.
Oh, so this was a very entertaining match to watch live. Alright, so Channel's going to attack in for... It is... Okay, it is live. Attacks in for 3. Oh, the Inquisition on turn 1. I guess there's just another card in there, Surveil.
He's up there. Okay, resolving this.
Alright, look at the top 3 cards. Thoughtseize, Polluted Delta, Ragavan.
He's on the bottom. Yep. Exile this.
Sure.
Put the Ragavan in hand, exiling the Delta.
After turn. Take 3.
Gonna fetch out here. I feel like it would make sense to play the Death Shadow first and then dash the Ragavan during his turn.
Go ahead.
Black just passes a turn. Attack with Channeler, play Channeler, play Shadow. It's probably pretty decent. I don't know what the fourth or the other card in his hand is though. Shadow's coming down. Alex is a very clean player to watch. You know, not saying Glacken isn't. Glacken is as well. You know, Alex taps his land, presents the card that he's casting. It's just very clean. It looks good on camera.
Venture deeper, target me.
Despite the white balance being a little off on the screen right now.
Yeah, mill 4.
Which is bothering me. Merfolk Secret Keeper is going to go out on adventure. Target player is going to mill 4 cards. Spoiler, the target player is Glacken. There's a Vengevine, a Narcomoeba, a Citrus Supplier, and a Vengevine.
Trigger Narcomoeba.
Alright, I'm going to get a Narcomoeba trigger here. If he can cast... If he has another castable creature in hand, he can fetch with the Delta here, get a white or a blue source, play the Secret Keeper, and then if he has like a Stitcher Supplier in hand, he can cast that. I mean, you cast that one first, but cast it, get the return triggers on the Vengevines. Unfortunately, I don't think he has another creature in hand. Glacken's deck is explosive, though. I mean, there's always a chance that he just, like, top decks a 1-mana creature and is able to run away with the game. Got a Drown and Lock with a Narcomoeba here, the Surveil trigger. I'm gonna untap here. Draws the Unholy Heat. That's pretty good.
Sure.
Eats the rat, Surveil trigger. Drops a Ragavan into the yard. We're going to attack in here for 12.
Right here at 7, so 6,
11.
9, 11. Go to 2.
Sure. I like it. Does that stop me tapping it for mana? No. It's only the
I'm gonna get the trigger. Cast Amalgam's not a bad card. I mean, he can cast it, right? So. There's a treasure token.
I was living there. I think something. It was every turn. Swing for 4. Swing for 4. Nothing else so bad. It's weird. I want to try the other version. Like Swing for 4.
Cast the Amalgam.
There were a lot of ones that like, I just didn't need that card.
Cast the Channel, passes the turn.
Other ones that like made cost, and I just didn't.
This would be the greatest time for Glacken to randomly play Damnation. I would bet money he doesn't. But man, would it be good. Fetches a Water Grave. I say it every time Glacken's on camera, but I love the signed, his lands.
No, I know, but nothing's coming.
I always love, like, the little flares of customization the players can get. Speaking of which, I just found out Mark Poole is going to be at SEG Indianapolis, and I'm really excited. Mark Poole has some of my favorite art, and I really want to get some stuff signed by him. And then Arcade Post will be there too, so I can get like. What's the card by the Arcade Post I wanted to get signed? Was it Baleful Strix?
Can't quite get
Am I
there, but that
like
makes it
am I
real
super
interesting.
forgetting something?
Yeah, it's Delirium. So
No,
it's got
Rob
flying
Rabbit
and a
or
cannonball.
Nils Ham is Baleful Strix.
So,
Who am I thinking of? Or which card am I thinking of? Crap.
we'll go next game.
What's something for Legacy? Alright, but Glacken's gonna scoop it up. Alex is gonna take game 1. And we will be right back with game 2. In fact, it'll probably cut to it in just a second. Alright, that's weirdly timed. I can't see the timeline on the video. I haven't scrolled over. But hell yeah. Alright. So Glacken's gonna go first here. I think they're just resolving mulligans right now. Alright, Watery Grave. Going down to 18. Playing out something here.
Cast a crab.
There's a Ruin Crab. Not Ruin Crab, Hedron Crab. Hedron Crab is much better for what Ryan's trying to do. Hedron Crab. The other crab doesn't do very much for him. To think that this deck used to be the best deck in the format because of Hogak is just wild that deck got to exist in Modern. Hogak, Bridge, Alter. Insane to me. Alright, Alex is going to fetch and shock here. Does he have the Bolt? I wonder if he's on Bolt. I know a lot of Grixis players have been like trimming Bolt down.
Crab.
Plays a crab.
Triggers.
Going to mill 6 cards. Hits 2 Vengevine, Prized Amalgam,
6.
and a Merfolk Secret Keeper. That's pretty good. Alright, we're gonna fetch, hits, and he's gonna mill himself 6 more cards. Does he have a second creature?
Shot 15.
This is the CrabVine part, boys and girls.
Triggers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus, there's 3 prized Amalgams in the graveyard. There's a Stitcher Supplier. You have the Caster, the Vengevines,
All the amalgams.
delayed trigger on the Amalgams. Gets to meet mill 3 cards from the Stitcher Supplier too.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Secret Keeper, Crab, and Otherworldly Gaze. Okay. He gets to crack in here for 8.
Sure, go on. Or, sorry, 9.
Right, there are 4 3s, aren't they? Are they 3 3s? How big is Vengevine? No, okay.
We got this.
There's 4 prized Amalgam. There's 20 power on the board on turn
Yeah,
2.
go ahead.
That's it? Oh, God.
I don't think Grixis plays enough removal to prevent what's about to happen. Alex is going to scoop it up. Ryan's going to get game 2 with a very impressive board on on turn 2. We will be right back with game 3 in just a second, folks. And we're back with game 3. Alex is just going to lead on a Bloodstained Mire and pass. Let's see, Hollowed Fountain come in? Yeah.
Venture
When the
Deeper,
light
target
balances
me.
off. Yeah, it's a Merfolk Secret Keeper, going to mill 4 cards here. Somatic Ending, Vengevine, and Hedron Crab.
Go ahead.
Overgrown Tomb.
It was 17.
What's dealing with that? What is it like?
So you'll gain back 6 lives.
I'm going to fetch and shock the Steam Vents here.
Because like the fucking opponent beats like 6 and it counts.
It's like we had some good old delay here on this part of the stream. Let's pause real quick and take a check to make sure. Cool. It looks like it gets corrected eventually. Where the Wi-Fi stops dying on me. Sentences I have to say a little too often, but
Stitcher Supplier.
and it's a Stitcher Supply coming out.
Okay, Secret Keeper, trigger Vengevines.
Here's the Vengevine coming on out.
Combo.
Cracking for 8 here.
In graveyard, I have 5. Go ahead.
I'm gonna kill one of the Vengevines. Takes 4 damage here. Fetches out a Blood Crypt. Goes down to 10 life.
I mean, I can also pass literally everything.
It's time for black to play a Death Shadow here. If he can make it 2 points bigger, he has a good blocker for the Vengevine. Unfortunately, misses his land drop for turn though.
Upkeep, I'm going to cast Otherworldly Gaze.
There's an Otherworldly Gaze. Going to look at the top 3 cards of his deck, and he can put them either in his graveyard or on top of his deck in any configuration. I feel like typically you're going to be looking for cards that are in your graveyard with that effect in this type of deck. So, like there, the Narcomoeba trigger. I'm going to have a Creeping Chill go off. So Ryan's going to go to 19, Alex is going to go to 7. Which does now mean that the Vengevine Or the Death Shadow can block the Vengevine. Surprised Amalgam attack.
Go ahead.
It's like, he's gonna play a Swamp and Pass.
Well, actually, I'm glad to be taught that and not like
Alex definitely plays the bolts. That's right. Because I remember I was talking about it earlier. I was trying to figure out. He has Sunbleach bolts, which you can see in the yard right there, because he used it earlier. But I'm pretty sure it was during the frame skippage.
That's so good.
Like that frame skippage right there. Oh boy, love it.
Still in your second main phase, I'm going to flashback Otherworldly Gaze.
Right, gonna flashback Otherworldly Gaze here.
I'm doing something that will
it's not bad, but it will be too.
Yeah, let's get worse.
Attack for 1 in the air.
Attacks for 1 with the Valkyrie in the air. Alex is holding a mystical dispute. What else has he got going? He's gonna shoot down the Narcomy with the Unholy Heat.
Cast Amalgam.
Cast your front Prized Amalgam, which is gonna eat the Mystical Dispute, which is pretty solid.
Go ahead.
Lane Pass. I feel like there might be an argument for Ryan to attack the Citrus Supplier to try and get 3 cards, or get him to die to trigger the 3 in the, you know, the Death Rattle. I think it's a Hearthstone turn. I don't know. He has the Secret Keeper to block the Shadow.
Creeping Chill, target you.
Cast the Creeping Chill. Glocken's gonna go to 22. Alex is gonna go down to 4.
Oh wait, now it's in the graveyard. Go ahead. Yeah.
Gonna bolt the Vengevine. Alex is slowly chipping away at Ryan's board. At what point do you have to hedge the bet that Glacken doesn't have any creatures to play and just starts swinging out with the Shadow? He has a second blocker in hand. Alex is dead too, like both Shadows coming back if he swings the Shadow. Did I just say he's dead if both Shadows come back? Words. Oh god. He's gonna pass the turn.
That's the dream, dude. It was disgusting. Those are the best kind of limited decks now. Where it's just like, here's the things I found in my packs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I guess that was a draft, like, what was that, August of 2017? Half one, one, I guess that's Liliana. Rotation field comics. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get triggers off of you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the problem is, that's
Draw, play, land, pass.
it didn't work too well. I mean, you open the Lilies. Yeah, I don't care.
No, nothing changed, but I forgot.
I try to keep the graveyard relevant stuff at the top.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to. Alright, I'm going to draw and unlock the Merfolk Secret Keeper. I'm going to attack in for. Oh god. 15? Not 15. The hell did I get that number? Attack in for 11.
I'll block Shadow.
Gonna put the Stitch Expire in front of the Shadow. Gonna take 2, go to 20. Trigger. Have a Creeping Chill.
Fortunately, it doesn't go to the yard.
Cards I bet Alex is very relieved to see. Just get taken with the Ragavan.
So I should be at 20. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're at 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you just forgot to up from the choke.
Yeah. And
What's the
this
Death Trigger
dies,
called? I
guess,
can't
yeah.
remember. I think it's Death Rattle and Hearthstone. Death Cry? I don't remember. Alright, this implies gonna mill 3 cards, getting 2 land and a Otherworldly Gaze. Which, I mean, Brian can now flash back and try and find the other 2 Creeping Chills, I think, that are left in the deck. I believe there's 2 left. 1, 2... No, there's 1 left.
I think I just got lucky. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if Glacken plays Gravecrawler or not.
How about turn 1 Ragavan, 7 card hand, and Lutrina?
I feel like he has to, right? Because it combos so well with Vengevine. Land, Amalgam, these card on top. Putting it on important graveyard cards on the bottom of the graveyard. And Chill's gonna stay in exile.
I think that card's great. I'm running it as the main because it's like the plus is relevant with her ultimate. Yeah, it's also life.
Okay. Get an Otherworldly Gaze here.
Because that can be pretty relevant. Are you on more than one I'm on Tide and I'm on a Planet. Okay. Which that kind of user rate right now. I'm also on I am not on Lotus, but
Let's go break both these fetches. I'll go to 18.
Gonna fetch twice. I think we're just trying to find blockers.
you have like a 12 at that point. That's awesome.
Delta finds that.
1 fetchable land left in the deck, maybe? The other one got milled.
I think that's all that happens.
Yeah. Could have the Delta find the island and then have the Bloodstained Mire miss.
Oh wow, that's really good. Yeah, and like that's all on board information. It's not a common line, I guess. I mean, outscaling your opponents, that is plus or minus. Yeah. But, I mean, yeah. Actually, I wasn't.
Now Alex has exactly lethal on board, right?
Because I wanted to spend my Saturday selling and buying cards from them. Yeah. I was in the legacy side of 1030.
So Glacken can flash back the Otherworldly Gaze to try and find Narcomoebas. I don't know if that's enough, but if he waits... Because if he waits till Alex declares the attack, he can try and kill him on the crackback with the amalgams at the end of the turn. But
I definitely want to just go with that.
Yeah, that's how.
And they are 9-9.
Blacken's unable to find the Archimedes, going to scoop it up. Alex is going to take it 2-1 with Grixis Dash Shadow. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great rest of your day. And please like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. We do greatly appreciate it.
I was
Goodbye.
like dodging.